Welcome to the coach trip. 7 couples on a 30-day tour in the sun. For some of them, it could be the holiday of a lifetime, taking in some amazing sights and cities.
It's so romantic and I think it's lovely. We're going to come back.
But for others, it could be a complete nightmare.
This holiday has been like a funeral parade.
This is no ordinary coach trip, because if you don't like the people you're travelling with, you can vote to send them home.
Play the game, Doris.
Yeah, and you.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
Currently travelling on the coach trip are mother and daughter, Anne and Doris.
I personally like the Italians, although we don't have much to do with them, but when you see them in the shops or, you know, outside, you speak to them, they're quite polite, far better than the French.
Husband and wife, Paul and Joy.
We're going to come back. Paul saw the guide and she's given us the telephone number of the hotel to go to.
And her telephone number.
And her telephone. Well, she gave that to you, darling,
She did.
not me.
She did. I might come back on my own.
Friends, Tim and Paul.
It's an important travel document. We're travelling round Europe. You'd think you'd keep an eye on it and know where it is. I know exactly where mine is.
Where is it?
It's in my bag, in the side pocket in my bag. Oh, no, it's not. It's in the hotel. Oh, no, actually, no, it is in the hotel. No, sorry.
Boyfriend and girlfriend, Jamie and Mary.
Being tagged as the young couple is quite nice, I think, because it makes us feel quite close. And I hope all my friends can watch and see how much of a perfect couple we are.
Friends, Scott and Matt.
I think there's a few ways of getting rid of jellyfish stings, so I've been told, and I think weeing is one of them. But someone's told me that putting sand, rubbing sand into it is another way. I don't know which one's worse.
I've never heard that. I've definitely heard if you wee on
I'm
someone,
not too
it
sure which
sorts it
one's
out.
worse, because sand in your pants is probably just about as bad.
Husband and wife, Jackie and Dennis.
Denny's very strong, but he's always been the same. He calls a spade, and you take him as he is. And if you don't like that, he won't act or anything like that. It's just as he is. He calls a spade. He's, you know, that's Dennis. I'm afraid or whatever.
And ever the romantic is Brendan, their tour guide.
You always think of people who you love when you come to a place like this, when you think of the love story. Give up. What you like, thanks for that.
Yesterday, the coach trip rolled into the home of Romeo and Juliet, the Italian city of Verona, where romance filled the air. But there was no love lost between Paul and Brendan in a pasta cook-off.
Look at that one, look. There's nothing wrong with it. Look at the set. Yours is all wrinkly and flowery.
And at voting time, there was still friction between Matt and Scott and some of the other passengers.
You've been involved in a group trying to persuade other people off.
We have never, ever...
Right, unanimous is cool. Bring the yellow card.
No. Can I just ask that?
But what will happen today as the group's adventures come to an end when they arrive at their final destination? It's day 29 of the coach trip. It's 9 a.m. and the coach is already on the road, making its way from Verona to the last city of the trip, the fashion capital of Italy, Milan.
So good morning, everybody. How are we? And this is our last day. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? But we're going to have a lovely time in Milan. OK, we're going to do some shopping, and we're also going to have a lovely fashion show this afternoon as well. So it'll be really, really good.
It's only a short journey to their last destination, but that still leaves enough time for Brendan and the current coach trippers to chat about some of the amazing highlights of the trip.
I don't know about anybody else, but one of my favourite moments on coach trip with this group is seeing Anne ride the horses in the Camargue. You know, I thought that was really, really good, actually, because you're so brave. You know, you really were. I know you know, it was quite frisky, was your horse, wasn't it? Had a mind of its own. But I just wanted to know, has anybody else got a favourite moment, or can we go around and ask? Matt, what's yours?
Yeah, I guess for me it was probably that split second where I saw a gap on the go-kart track to take Scott and then take the victory. I reckon it was just that instantaneous, I can get through there.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's my worst moment.
Yeah, that's your worst moment.
And Doris, your favourite moment?
Being taught how to mix it with Andy B.
Oh yeah, mixing in Ibiza. Mashing.
Yeah, mashing, yeah.
Mashing.
Mashing, yeah.
God, when you think of what we've done, it's amazing, isn't it? And Joy and Paul, do you have favourite moments?
The most memorable thing maybe would be the yacht. I think that was such an incredible thing that you will never ever do in your life again or even think of doing. So I would say the yacht. Wonderful day.
Yes, they were my two as well, and I loved meeting David Ginola. I thought he was such a lovely, lovely person.
Yeah.
He was,
Really
and he was so sweet. Nothing was too much trouble. It was lovely. And that yacht, I still can't believe I've been on that thing.
No. Okay, well, we're on our way to Milan. It should take us approximately about an hour and 10, something like that, an hour and 10 minutes. We're on the motorway and we're straight into the city. The Milanese are renowned for being slick and stylish. It is the actual fashion centre of the world. There's the Galleria Emanuele, which is a massive arcade dedicated to shopping and cafes and restaurants. There's also the famous street, which is Montepellione, but it's frequented by most of the jet set and the well-to-do Milanese. But there's some beautiful jewellers. There's a lovely castle called the Foresco Castle. Leonardo da Vinci helped actually design some of the defences of the fortress. But obviously the city is buzzing and it's got a very, very good nightlife, lots of restaurants, lots of cafes, lots of lovely, beautiful piazzas. So just sit back, relax and enjoy the ride. Thank you.
It's 11:30 a.m. and the group have arrived in Milan. But before they hit the shops, it's time for a quick photo stop.
So here you have Italy's most famous opera house, built in the late 1700s, and it's called the Teatro della Scala. And then behind us, just here, you have Leonardo da Vinci, okay, who was obviously a famous son of the city. So if you'd like to take an opportunity to take some photographs, please do.
Your legs off or his head off?
You've chopped Juliet's head off, so...
I hope we don't go to shops that are too expensive, that like in Bond Street. I mean, because no way could I afford to shop in Bond Street. I prefer a market.
So we're going to give you an hour to go shopping, okay? Or if you'd like to just have a coffee in one of the lovely cafes, please do so. But please, can you be back here for 1 o'clock? I've got an hour off, so I'm going to go for a nice cafe latte, somewhere quiet, somewhere peaceful, and I'm just going to chill out. And then I'll be back at 1 o'clock.
While Brendan escapes for an hour, his passengers explore one of Milan's most expensive shopping streets.
This tie here, this green one.
I like the colour.
Yeah, do you like the colour?
I do.
Would you like that tie, Paul?
If you're treating me...
No, Joy's going to buy it for you.
Joy's going to buy it.
It'll only cost you €1,300.
How much is that in real money?
That's going to be, about £1,000.
Oh, no.
But that's 30% off. So that's good value for money. Eh?
But it looks as though hefty prices won't be stopping Jackie.
Jackie is a shopaholic, she's absolutely lunatic. She will go into the shops, I'll stop outside, she'll put things by, and I'll go back in and pay for it.
Dennis doesn't mind me spending his money, he's got plenty.
I'm holding the wallet today, and that's how it normally is. Mary gets more carried away by the clothes than the price tag on it. So, I limit her sometimes, but most of the time, you get what you want.
Yeah. I think we've both loved Milan and we'd definitely like to come back. I love the fashion and shopping aspects of it.
We've been to Milan before, but only for a really short visit. So there are many more things we would like to see. And I think we'll definitely come back again.
only bought one small thing, and he bought one little
The smaller
top.
it is, the more expensive it is as well normally, so leave her on her own, and what happens? She goes and empties the bank. Never mind.
Luckily for Dennis, the shopping trip is over and the group head back to the meeting point to rejoin Brendan.
The shopping marathon is over. We're all very hot and bothered, but we've got everything that we wanted. All the purchases have been done. We've had a fantastic morning, and we're now going to have some air-conditioned comfort in the coach and a lovely, lovely lunch. OK, chaps, I think we're ready to go.
Coming up in part 2, the group get the chance to strut their stuff down a Milan catwalk.
I've had to travel all around Europe with these people.
And Brendan gathers the group together for the final vote of the trip. Today, the passengers have arrived at the last destination of the coach trip, the fashion capital of Italy, Milan. The group have already spent the morning on a designer shopping spree.
Leave her on her own, and what happens? She goes and empties the bank. Never mind.
And after a spot of lunch, have now travelled to their second stop of the day.
Obviously, Milan is famous for its shopping and for its fashion. And because it's famous for its fashion, I've actually brought them to a fashion house where they're going to learn to be models, they're going to learn how to walk up and down the catwalk, and also have their own private fashion show.
I mean, what an opportunity to have models, you know, just model for you as an individual. I mean, it was fantastic. It was well organised. The models were gorgeous.
I thought the clothes were nice. I liked the little jackets the girls had on. I thought they were very nice. Didn't know about the hats so much, but the jackets I thought were great.
I really like all the clothes. I think, yeah, they're the kind of ones you can wear on a high street, which is different from normal fashion shows, which I thought was really good.
After the show, it's time for the passengers to have a go themselves, under the guidance of fashion model Desiree.
I would like to welcome you to your fashion show. I'm going to be your instructor for today on how to walk as a model. Everybody's going to have a different kind of walk, and you just got to be confident within yourself. So let's just start. Who's going to be my first one? How old are you, sir?
68.
68. Have you been on a catwalk before?
No.
First thing y'all have to remember is your feet, you got to face forward. It creates a space between your legs. And this might modify the fitting of your clothes. So just go.
Mary was really good at the fashion show today. She's done a few pictures before that she won in some competition or the other. So she already had experience. But I thought she was definitely the best girl there.
Let's go.
Dennis was quite good on the fashion parade today. It looked as if he was in like a marching band.
While most of the passengers take their lessons seriously, Paul's approach is more waddle than model.
As you can see, he's been a leg model before. Butlins 1982.
So I know what you're talking.
I can only apologise for them. I'm really sorry. I've had to travel all around Europe with these people.
Just relax and walk normal.
Right, okay, I'm ready.
In a straight line. Remember.
Okay.
In a straight line.
I'll be as straight as I can.
Okay.
Paul at the fashion show today was extremely funny. Everybody was just in hysterics at him.
He had a bit of a wobble going back each time, but I think that's because of his legs. I mean, has anybody seen legs like it before? Oh, God. I don't think a chicken's got more blinking weight on.
That was a very straight walk. You can even do that on catwalks in the show season.
Now, I can't believe your heart out.
Everyone, was in the spirit of it and were up for a laugh, weren't they? And it was something that we'd never experienced, we'd never do that, ever, would we? So, it was...
No, it was good.
Special.
Just go ahead.
So a Milan fashion show ends the passengers' day in the Italian city and also marks the end of their adventures on the coach trip. But before anyone can say their goodbyes, it's time to head off to vote for one last time. Brendan gathers the group together in front of the coach. There are currently 3 couples on a yellow card: Paul and Tim, Scott and Matt, and Anne and Doris. But they needn't worry, because Brendan has a surprise in store.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Milan, outside our coach that I've spent 6 weeks in, and it's time for another vote. The couple who get the most votes this evening will not get a yellow card, they will not get a red card, but they will get an all-expenses-paid weekend in Milan for 2, without their fellow passengers and without our beloved coach. So once again, we need to know who you're voting for and your reasons why. Thank you.
So with an all-expenses-paid weekend in Milan up for grabs, Anne and Doris are the first to vote.
Today we're voting for Paul and Joy, because we've made very good friends with them while we've been away, and we think they deserve a romantic weekend without us lot in tow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anne.
That's nice. Thank you.
I think Paul and Joy would appreciate it.
And, we've made really good friends with them.
Yeah.
Today, Jackie and myself are voting for Mary and Jamie. We think they're a nice young couple. They've gone into every activity with full enthusiasm. I think they've won more trophies than anyone else. And they haven't given us a reason to vote for them for a yellow card, so we thought we'd give them the vote for this weekend.
Well done. Thank you very much. That's really sweet.
Today, both myself and Scott will be voting for Dennis and Jackie. We found them just a genuinely nice couple since they joined the coach, and we feel that they've been 100% honest with us and upfront with every conversation we've had, so that's why we're voting for them.
Yeah, we feel you sort of played the game fairly and been honest. And we like that, we appreciate that.
Right, cheers.
Cool. Well done. Thanks very much.
No worries, mate.
You're welcome.
Today, Paul and I are going to vote for Doris and Anne because we feel they've been really, really kind to everybody who came on the coach, and they've partaken in everything that's been thrown at them. Well done, girls.
Yeah, well done. They have been great people all the way through. They've befriended everybody, everybody's got on with them, and I think they're a very deserving couple to get it.
Today, Mary and I are voting for Scott and Matt.
Thank you.
We found that throughout the trip, except for a few differences we've had on occasions, we found we've got on with you really well.
Oh, we appreciate
Sure,
that.
yeah, we have done.
And we've got a lot of respect for you guys, and we've just had a really good time with you.
Means a lot, mate. Well done. Cheers. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Currently, Anne and Doris, Jackie and Dennis, Jamie and Mary, Scott and Matt, and Paul and Joy all have a vote each. So Paul and Tim have the deciding vote.
Today, we're going to vote for a couple who are so much in love that they have to go on this trip. They support one another throughout everything. They love one another. And I couldn't think of a more precious way to say thank you for all their help and advice than to Paul and Joy.
Oh, thank you very much, Paul.
You're more than welcome.
Cheers, mate.
And I hope you enjoy it.
That's really nice.
God bless.
Thank you very
God
much.
bless.
That's
You're
lovely.
more than welcome.
Thank you, Tim. Love your work, darling.
They're so in love with one another. They've loved each other every single day, and I've never seen a couple more in love than those two. And they absolutely deserve it, 100%.
So finally, ladies and gentlemen, on this our last night, I'd like to present a weekend for two, all expenses paid, to Joy and to Paul. Thank you.
Much, Brendan.
Congratulations.
So Paul and Joy will be staying on in Milan together. But after all their adventures, it's time for everyone to celebrate the end of the coach trip.
The trip has been absolutely amazing. We've loved every day of it. It's been an amazing experience.
I think that the coach trip's made us really appreciate our friends at home more than anything. We've bonded with everyone on the coach, but...
There's nothing like your own real friends at all.
They're not really like people we would hang out with at home.
We've all learnt something about one another, and we've all learnt something about ourselves. I've learnt that the way that I speak to people sometimes isn't appropriate. My own character is that I would just blurt things out without thinking, and I've learnt that that's not always the best way to go about things, and yeah, I've learnt a lot about myself.
Well, it's been the trip of a lifetime, really, hasn't it? Yeah. And for me, I'm going to get all emotional now. Sorry. For me to experience it with Mum, it's just been brilliant. Really, really brilliant.
It's been a wonderful trip, and for us to win the prize to stay on in Milan is just the cream on the cake. We've had such a wonderful time and met so many good friends. We're really touched that we're doing it.
We are, very touched.
Yeah,
Okay.
Brilliant.
29 days ago, the coach started in Madrid on its 30-day tour. And in that time, it's travelled over 3,000 miles, visited 6 different countries and 2 continents. But now the coach trip has finally come to an end. And tomorrow, Paul and Joy will be leaving the rest of the group behind to enjoy their weekend in Milan, while their fellow travellers head back home to the UK.
Cheers. Kiss, kiss.
Next time on Coach Trip, the tourists get back on the coach for the last time as they head home. And everyone gets a chance to look back on some of the highlights of this amazing adventure.